Chapter 2. When Shylo reached the burrow, he scurried down the tunnel and gave the bag of turnips to his mother. She looked at the small pack of rotting vegetables and sighed. "Oh, Shylo, is this all you've managed to find?" Why, when all her other children were so quick and bouncy, was Shylo so utterly slow and clumsy? She loved her little one dearly, but every day she worried that he'd be eaten by a fox or lost in some piece of whirling farm machinery. Shylo flopped onto a chair and pulled out the newspapers Horatio had given him. This pleased his mother, for her other children never wanted to read anything, preferring noisy games instead. Presently, Shylo's 3 brothers and 3 sisters arrived with sacks full of vegetables stolen from the farmer's fields, which made his little bag of turnips look very sorry indeed. "Ha! Is that all the little runt could manage?" cried his biggest brother, Maximilian, scornfully. Maximilian pulled Shylo's eye patch, then released it with a snap of elastic, causing his brother to squeal in pain. "You're good for nothing, you are. I don't know why you bothered to get out of bed this morning." And then Maximilian proceeded to leap around the room in great jumps and bounds to demonstrate how fit and athletic he was. "Really, Maximilian, you're such a show-off," laughed their mother. Shylo could see how proud she was of him, and wished that he could jump and bound round the room like that, but all he could manage was a rather clumsy hop. "Enough now, everybody," she said. "It's time for tea. Leave Shylo alone." "I can handle myself," Shylo muttered, as his siblings took their seats at the table and began to pile food onto their plates. His mother straightened his patch. "You won't have to wear this for long, dear," she said kindly, "just until your eye gets stronger." Shylo wished he could tell his siblings about Horatio's story of the pack. That would scare them, even Maximilian, who claimed not to be afraid of anything. But he knew he could never reveal his secret meetings with the old rabbit, because he'd get into terrible trouble. "Get some food in you," his mother added. "Parsnips will make you big and strong." But the look on her face told him that she didn't believe it. Shylo observed his siblings enviously. They were all glossy brown fur and fat white tails, long legs and stiff ears, and extremely pleased with themselves. He imagined his mother must love them so much more than him. He climbed onto a chair and, with a helpless sniff, searched the almost empty dishes on the table for something to make him big and strong. That night, Shylo sat in the mouth of the tunnel leading into the burrow and gazed up at the stars twinkling in the satin sky. He wished he was clever and brave like the secret society of rabbits who had once lived beneath Buckingham Palace and protected the royal family of England from danger. He dreamed of a life of adventure. He longed to play a great part in rabbit history, but he was afraid of getting hurt and being away from his mother. He sighed. Maximilian was right. There was no rabbit weaker and more feeble than him. Even Shylo knew that his dreams were much too big for his little body. The following morning, Shylo was shaken from sleep by Maximilian shouting in his ear, "Shylo, get up! Rats have broken into the warren! We have to get out, now!" Shylo's sister Blythe pulled back his duvet. "Yes, now! Get up! Get up!" His 2 other sisters, Elvira and Erica, stood in the doorway, wringing their paws. "Hurry, or the rats will eat us all!" Shylo leapt out of bed, but was so terrified that his knees buckled beneath him, and he fell to the floor with a thud. Maximilian lifted him roughly onto his paws. "Come on, runt, or the rats'll catch you!" Shylo didn't waste time finding his clothes. He scampered through the burrow in his pajamas. As he charged through the kitchen, he knocked over the jug of carrot juice, and it crashed to the ground. Plates went flying, and chairs fell back. Desperate to flee the jaws of the fearsome rats, Shylo couldn't escape quickly enough. His heart beat so fast and so furiously he thought it might burst out of his chest.